Good morning, Lucas. Today is Wednesday, August 19th. I knew I'd get the day right eventually. So I'm going to make my video quick while I'm in here alone. And I don't want to be talking to a camera while my roommate's right over there. That's a little bit awkward. But Lucas, as you know, I'm already an awkward guy. So, I have a story for the vlog today, Lucas. This time it's a real story, unlike... My hair's gotten bigger since then. It involves me doing stupid things, so I think almost everyone who watches this is going to enjoy it. You see, Lucas, I'm going to tell you the story of the first time I did laundry here at UMD. This happened last week, but at the time I was a little too sensitive to talk about it. Now I think it's kind of hilarious. Last week it came to a point where I kind of ran out of clothes, so I decided it was time to go down and wash them. First of all, I don't know if you've ever tried to do laundry in a dorm, but there's people there 24/7. Like, it's always full, and I'm like, I need privacy to wash my underwear. And then, of course, the world's like, Sean, you're in college. You don't get privacy anymore. But anyway, so I put everything in, and then, see, here's a little background. I've only done laundry at my house in my washing machine, and my washing machine has a little measuring cup in where you dump the detergent. Yeah, so I just kind of assumed all washing machines did that. I was sorely mistaken. So of course, meanwhile, I'm just pouring in this detergent, and it kind of just keeps, draining, like apparently they do. Why can't they just make all washers the same? I tell you what. Anyway, so I just kept kind of dumping it and wondering why it wasn't filling up until I saw a little sign next to it finally that says, this is a high-efficiency washer, so make sure you don't use more than 1/8 of a cup of liquid detergent. Meanwhile, I probably put a cup, maybe a cup and a half in there. Yeah. So I'm like, oh well, and I press start. I'm sitting there halfway through my wash, reading my book, and suddenly the soap gets really big, which, was inevitable. But I don't mean really big. I mean you couldn't see my clothes. There was like a wall of soap where the door was. So I'm like, crap. I didn't say crap, though. I really don't want to swear on the vlog. But I did it in my head, so I'll just do it in my head now. That was me swearing in my head, which is commonly mistaken for the Sean is constipated look. Anyway, so the wash gets done, and of course the soap isn't gone. So I ran it through the rinse cycle, and it didn't go down. So I ran it through the rinse cycle again. It still didn't go down. So I put it on a third rinse cycle. Finally, some chick next to me is like, hey, is that yours? Obviously pointing to the soap-filled one. And I said, yeah, that's mine. I kind of messed up. So she's like, well, I think that machine might have been broken already. Meanwhile, I'm embarrassed beyond reason, so I just grasped onto any hope I could have that it wasn't my fault. So I said, yeah, I was wondering because I didn't put that much soap in. Blatant lie. And she's like, yeah, there was like some soap in the little thing earlier, so maybe that's why it's doing that. Meanwhile, I take all of my clothes out of this soap-filled washer, soap gets all over the floor, and I put them in another washer and put them on the rinse cycle and sit down. And the guy comes in to fix it. So I played along and just said, wow, I wonder who did that. And walked out of the laundry room. Hi.
Yeah.
I'm making a video, just ignore me, I'm talking to myself.
Oh.
It's for my YouTube video thing. And I don't want to be talking to a camera while my roommate's right over there. While my roommate's right over there. That's a little bit awkward. I was so close. So anyway, Lucas, that's the story of the first time I did laundry. The first tools used for washing clothes was a rock and a stream. I think I like those better.